Hey family, welcome back to yet another episode of Ohtobewhole with Camille Young. It's me, Car Chronicles with Camille, baby. It's on and popping and on. Glad you're here with me. Hello, Helly Rollers, throwing you the do sign. How you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Look, I had to jump on in here today because I just gotta talk about it. So I am past the day, and I've been here for quite some time now though, but I am past the day of lending money to people. I don't do that no more. Don't come to me asking me for no money. On top of that, don't ask me for any money and you ain't got no skin in the game. You asking skin in the game. Come here, what are you talking about? Skin in the game meaning you just asking for money and you're not doing anything to that, or you're not leveraging anything that would cause me to even want to give you money. So, we have people walking around here begging. And don't get me wrong, I understand there are homeless people. There are people who are truly in dire straits financially because the world that we live in is, it's a little crazy financially. People are getting laid off. I get that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who are asking for money, who opt to be frivolous in their spending, unwise in their spending, and then you want to ask for money or ask for something and you don't have any skin in the game. You're not leveraging your skills, your abilities, or anything to help so that it won't be a total either loss for me, or you won't take for granted what I or somebody else is willing to do for you. Now, let's be clear. I'm saying it again. I don't give out money. I don't lend money. I don't do that. If I give somebody some money, it's definitely going to be with the expectation of, I'm not going to get it back. So let's understand that. And so that means most people will not ever get any money from me. I don't care what. But and I'm for real. I'm laughing, but I'm for real about that. I don't lend money because that's how we fall out now. I fall out with you. But skin in the game meaning, hey, instead of saying, oh, I need $200, I'm just throwing out an arbitrary number. Say, look, I need this $200, but until I can get it back, I can wash your car, for you for the next couple weeks. That's skin in the game. You asking for to use somebody's vehicle for an extended period of time, and you are not saying, hey, if you let me use your car, I'll make sure that I pay for your next oil change. That's skin in the game. Skin in the game is, hey, even with our governmental system, like welfare has its place, but I believe it definitely needs to be changed, because many times when people are given something and they don't have to do anything in return, they take it for granted. Even parents with your children, you giving them everything, but they ain't got to do no chores. They don't have to keep their grades up. They can be disobedient. They don't have to read their Bible. They don't have to show up for church. They don't have to be on time. Y'all, people have got to have skin in the game. They got to feel like they're losing something in order to gain something, or not even so much losing something, but they are investing in something in order to get something. Do some community service or something. If I'm giving some money to you or supporting you in some way financially, come on, community service. Come on and rake these leaves. Come on, get some sweat equity. And I talked about that a few weeks ago, talking about with exercising. But you can get some sweat equity in by being able to use the gifts and talents that you have it's not really bartering, but similar to that of bartering, to show that, hey, I'm asking for this thing, but I'm willing to do something to show you that that I'm appreciative of what you're doing, or to let you see that I plan on paying you back, or that I appreciate you, or I got skin in the game. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? The day is over of giving people stuff. And that's why I believe that the world is in the predicament that it's in, because we give too much and don't require anything of those people that we give it to. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with free will giving. There's nothing wrong with giving somebody something out of the goodness of your heart. But when you set up systems where people feel like you owe them and you're supposed to do something for them, and they themselves don't have skin in the game, they're not willing to do community service, they're not willing to go further their education, they're not willing to follow certain stipulations, reasonable stipulations. I'm not talking about being unreasonable, but reasonable stipulations in order to get what they're desiring. That's a problem. That's a real problem. And I'm just not into giving free money. I work too hard. I works. I'm going to put an S on that. I works too hard for my money to just give it away to somebody who is going to, again, spend it frivolously, or they'll be back in the next few months begging somebody else, or they themselves, they laying at the house chilling, and they're not even trying to do no community service. They ain't trying to wash no dishes. They ain't doing nothing but begging for money or begging for your resources, whatever those resources may be. I got a problem with that. We need to make sure that we are making people put skin in the game. Okay? That's with your children as well. Look, don't just give your children everything and they don't have to do nothing. Because you're making it, we say the children, Gen Zers and all of these Gen Xers and all of that kind of stuff, they don't appreciate nothing. They feel entitled. We created that monster. We created that monster because we did not require anything of them. So they feel like these things are owed to them. All right. So let's do a better job of making sure that we're not enabling people. I did a video on that. This has been probably a couple years, maybe even 3 years ago. But when you enable people, that's just like giving a man a fish versus teaching him how to fish. Okay? If you give him some fish, he'll eat for a day or two. But if you teach him how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Let's start teaching people how to fish. Let them have some skin in the game. Let them have some sweat equity to show that, hey, getting money, getting resources, it takes time, it takes effort to get these things. They just not handed to you. And it makes you appreciate it more when you got to have a little sweat in the game, when you got to have some skin in the game. Okay? All right? All right. Well, look, I hope I didn't sound like I was fussing, because I'm not fussing. I'm just discussing, okay? But, that's what I wanted to talk about. If I didn't say a title, today's title was, you got to have skin in the game, okay? That's for all of us. We got to have skin in the game, okay? All righty. Well, look, thank you so much for joining me on today. Ladies, if you have not registered for your LTY Women's Retreat, be sure to do that. Go ahead and register. We're still in the early bird pricing. All right. Get your book, Oh to Behold, The Power of Self-Love and Walking in Your God-Given Purpose. Get that book on today, baby. Go to ohtobewhole.com. All of that is in the description, okay? Even the registration for the LTY Women's Retreat. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, God bless.